What was that? Piccolo got a new form in the Dragon Ball superhero movie? I want to see this. Wait, I just noticed, why are these things yellow and not pink? Wait, does that mean that his new form is going to be red? Oh boy, I can't... What is that? I mean, it doesn't look bad, but why? Piccolo deserves so much more than this, and you know what? Actually, I'll prove it. So here's what his new form looks like, and here's my redesign. I'll take my paycheck now. It's not a dramatic change, but it's enough to where you can call this a new form. And even if you don't like what I did here, they could have just taken his antennas and just flipped them around. Like, something. But I don't know, do you guys prefer this one or my version? Please let me know in the comments. Alright, so as you just saw, the TikTok post, which was posted on 17th of March, that Piccolo redesign was when I initially saw Piccolo's new yellow form. So, by the time you're seeing this, this is in August. Yes, I've really been letting this sit here for a good while. But because of how the Dragon Ball superhero movie is out, and I've seen it, what do I think of it? This movie was fucking awesome. And I don't say that lightly. The music was great. The action was great. Some parts got me really fucking emotional. While for me personally, there's no reason to say this, if you've somehow, and I mean somehow, managed to avoid Dragon Ball superhero movie spoilers, first off, I envy you and I'm proud of you. Second of all, go watch the movie first, because there are going to be a shit ton of spoilers in this movie. I meant to say this video, God fucking damn it. No, what's the point? I should just quit, man. I'm not cut out for this. What am I doing? What is my life? I'm a bigger disappointment than Gohan in Resurrection of Frieza. I'm a bigger disappointment than Super 17. Super 17! Okay. Mental breakdown aside though, this movie is fucking amazing. I said so before, but this movie is truly amazing. From the visuals to the fight scenes, everything about this movie was great. Also, I love how this was originally going to be a Piccolo movie, but someone on the team was like, nah. We're going to make this a Gohan movie as well. And, in my personal opinion, they followed through with that. Well, kinda. It's really weird, I guess. I think I would want more Gohan scenes in this movie, but for what we got, I think it's pretty good. But hell, at the end of the day, I'm really glad that Piccolo got a lot of love in this movie. Speaking of love, let's talk about the androids, Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. Gamma 1 I feel is pretty solid. Yeah. There's not much else I can say. I just think he's a pretty solid character. I do feel like he contrasts to Gamma 2 really well, being more of the serious one out of the two. Not really about being all show and glory, but rather do the job, get the results. At least that's what I got from him. Now let's talk about Gamma 2, the superior android. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you, Gamma 2 is just way better. Not even saying that Gamma 1's a bad character, but I just think Gamma 2 offers a lot more. Maybe it's because Gamma 2 had a bit more fight scenes than Gamma 1, I'm not sure, but overall, Gamma 2 is just a really fun character. He's more lighthearted, and at least at the beginning of the movie, he was sort of flashy, having visual sound effects appearing behind him, which I'm sad they didn't keep that in the entire movie. Like, sure, having a mental crisis and realizing that you might be the bad guy is cool and all, but I mean, Come on, having boom and bam right behind you every time you hit someone or get hit, I mean, that's just, I don't know, for me personally, that's just way better. Speaking of which, every time that Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 gets hit, it would give off that metal sound effect. And it sounds so good. I haven't seen anyone else talked about it, but it is there. It is in the movie, and it just sounds so great, and I love that attention to detail. So yeah, while I do prefer Gamma 2 over Gamma 1, I think they complement each other really well. We'll talk about that later. Another character that I really liked in this movie was Pan. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be saying that. When it comes to Pan, I never really cared about her character. Whether it's the end of Z Pan or GT Pan, I just never cared. So out of the three, Dragon Ball Superhero Pan, absolute favorite. She is adorable, she is funny, and just a really good character. And the beginning scene with Piccolo and Pan training is a really nice homage. It's nostalgic, it's cute. Yeah, it's really nice and wholesome. Funny how she hits the fan near the end of the movie. And now for this next segment, characters that I don't have much of a say on. Yeah. With this bit, there's not much I can say about these characters because they're either the same character or I just don't have much of an opinion on them. So I'm gonna rapid fire these until I get to Gohan. Yeah, I'm saving him for last because while there's not much to talk about him, everything else, that's a segment on its own. Dr. Hedo is a good person that kinda does dumb shit. I say that because Dr. Hedo knows that Magenta is lying about the Red Ribbon Army, shit like that. But as long as he gets to, do what he loves, as long as he can get the funding and create the superhero androids that he wants to create, he doesn't really care. I'm glad at the end of the movie he realized his mistakes and to repent that he's now working for Bulma, which is cool. I know a lot of people have their problems with that, but for me personally, I don't mind. I think that's a good idea. Magenta is just sort of comedy relief, but I love how short he is, and spoilers, but the way he dies, I found it funny. I like in his dying breath, in a dramatic way possible, he slams the button, releasing... Well, I'm not gonna spoil that yet. Honestly, I just respect how much he takes care of his hair. That's it. Krillin and 18. Not much to say, although I guess I am a tiny bit disappointed that 18 doesn't get a bit more interaction with Gamma 1 and Gamma 2, but that's just me. The fact that Beerus not only thinks that Sheila is cute, but clearly wants her. Oh man. Not only is it kind of hilarious, but I mean, we did say that Beerus has some interesting tastes, but Beerus has some fucking taste. I don't care if it sounds stupid, but I genuinely want to see Broly versus Beerus in the future for Sheila's hand. Please. As for Broly, it's Broly. There wasn't anything particularly wrong with him, and I'm not trying to sit here and say otherwise. I guess I'm a bit bummed out that we didn't actually get to see Broly fighting, which was in the actual initial trailer for Dragon Ball Superhero, but for some reason they took it out. I understand that a lot of things was happening to that movie. The movie practically got entirely leaked, the servers were leaked, and everything of the sort. But it's still weird that they took that out for some weird reason. I'm really happy Vegeta won. He actually won against Goku. Granted, it took the entire fucking movie and it only showed after the credits, but still, he won. I'm sad I didn't actually get to see that bit because I couldn't hold it in. I needed to go to the restroom. As a Vegeta fanboy, it hurts my heart that I didn't get to see that, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm still happy regardless. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'll talk about Goku when I'm talking about the negatives and personal gripes I have with this movie because god damn it, like why did they make Goku stupid again? Bulma, do I seriously need to say anything? Goten and Trunks are their actual hypeful ones since God, I don't even know how long since it's been. Trunks is still Trunks, so there's not much else to say on him. Goten, he's still Dragon Ball Super Goten. Still incredibly disappointing. In the future, I just hope he doesn't end up like another Gohan. There's nothing even wrong with Gohan becoming a scholar, but we just don't need a Gohan Jr., I guess. Sorry for the tangent, but yeah. Speaking of, it's finally time to talk about Gohan. Gohan I felt was alright in this movie. While I do wish we got a lot more scenes with Gohan in them, I think the amount of scenes that we did get at the end of the day were pretty good. When it comes to Gohan, a lot of the complaints that I see is that they treated Gohan's character like shit. Gohan has said multiple times that he is going to continue training, continue getting stronger, so that he can protect his family. In the SuperHero movie, while he does block a punch from Piccolo, saying, "See, what, do you think I've been slacking on my training?" only for Piccolo to gut him, or punch him in the gut immediately. Honestly, I think that makes perfect sense. Gohan is still clearly training, but just not as much as he used to. And considering on how many years it's been since the Broly movie, how everything has been peaceful so far, the fact that Gohan has a lot of work to do, I don't think it's that unreasonable to assume that, yeah, Gohan is going to slack off his training a little bit. And don't get me wrong, I'm not defending Gohan for not being able to pick up pen because, I mean, come on, Gohan can practically fucking teleport. There's no reason for him to not go quickly, get Pan, come back, and still have plenty of time to do bug research, which I'm sorry, the fact that he's a scholar of that is fucking stupid. If any bug professional is watching this, I do apologize. I am not trying to belittle your job or expertise in any way possible. Yeah, I know it would be really random for a bug expert to be watching my video, but just in case, I have to clarify. I just think it's really weird that after everything that Gohan went through with Cell, who is a giant bug, you'd think Gohan would never touch a subject like that. Before we talk about Gohan again, I want to bring it back to Piccolo. Really emphasize how they treated this character better than Goku, better than Broly in this movie. This made me fall in love with Piccolo all over again, and I can't stress that enough. They even gave Piccolo a cool transformation that was the cherry on top. I felt more excitement for Orange Piccolo, as much as of a lazy name that is. I felt more love and hype towards this form than I did for Gohan Beast. And that's not me saying that Gohan Beast is boring or a bad transformation, but for an impact, for something just like that in the moment, Orange Piccolo was leagues better for me. Which was crazy because I got spoiled for Orange Piccolo because of this dickhead right here. But in general, all over social media, I could not escape it. But I'm so glad that whether those that did it intentional or not, I was still able to enjoy this. I was still able to enjoy and lose my mind over this beast known as Orange Piccolo, which, okay, I'm gonna be honest, like Draconic Piccolo. I'm just saying, that's so much of a better name. I randomly found that name online, and it is so much better. I mean, come on, he gets the power from Shenron. Why not call it Draconic Piccolo? Add some black horns here and there. Horn, spike, make him Omega Shenron, something. But now, let's talk about Beast Gohan. This form did get a lot of shit when it was first revealed, and I can understand why. Honestly though, it doesn't look that bad. I honestly never had a problem with it. I guess I would make it just a tiny bit shorter, but in the movie, it looks great. I guess just in this render and, a screenshot of the movie, yeah, it can look really off. I'm not even gonna pretend that it doesn't, but in the actual movie, it looks really good. They really tried and captured that Super Saiyan 2 nostalgia, which it kind of worked, but I don't think it worked as much as it should have, which I think I got all the positives out of the way, so let's talk about my gripes with the movie. So for my sake and for your sake, let's just get Goku out of the way. I think what makes Goku worse in this movie is the fact on how when Dragon Ball SuperHero takes place. So what they thought would be a great marketing decision was to make Dragon Ball SuperHero a anime movie. Now, why do I say it like that? Of course it's going to be an anime movie, but what I mean is that they made Dragon Ball Super Broly a anime and manga movie so that it's canon to both the anime and manga. But I'm pretty sure SuperHero is only canon to the anime. Reason why I say this is because I think it was mentioned. I'm pretty sure it was mentioned in like a Dragon Ball news live stream thing that occasionally happens, but also the fact on how there's not even a slight hint. Moro, Granola, even Frieza, there was no mention of any of them. The only one that was mentioned was Jiren. Here's the thing, I understand not wanting to spoil future arcs for the anime, the Moro and Granola arc. That I can understand, but at the same time, this movie takes place how many years after the Broly movie? How many years after the Granola arc? Did you really not think it would have been a smart idea to, I don't know, just even mention like ever since Broly we faced opponent after opponent, like something. Not to mention, it's your own damn movie. Why would you not advertise people to buy your manga? Why? We know that Dragon Ball Super is coming back. We know that. But if you're a Dragon Ball fan, do you really think they know nothing about Moro? Nothing about Granola? Nothing about Black Frieza? Which I will talk about, I promise. But why? I don't understand the placement of this movie. You don't even have to mention Moro and Granola by name. But just to simply say that after the whole Broly event, a lot more shit happened. And we need to get stronger and then bring up how, Jiren was just meditating the entire time. I wonder why. And go from there. For fuck's sake. Oh my god, okay, now we're gonna get into Goku, because they fucked him up royally in this movie by making him stupid for no reason. When Vegeta starts to meditate, Goku was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And Vegeta has to remind Goku that, Jiren was meditating in the Tournament of Power. There must have been a reason why. Jiren was probably conceiving energy the entire time, shit along those lines. And Goku was like, what? Really? Why would you, meditating? That sounds dumb. Despite how Goku has meditated multiple times. Not even just in Dragon Ball Z. Not even just in Dragon Ball Super. But in the fucking Moro and Granola arc. I know they don't want to mention those two arcs. And you know what? That's fine. That's whatever. But for fuck's sake, if you're going to have it so that the superhero movie canonically takes place after the Granola arc, why on earth would you do this? It makes Goku so fucking stupid. Oh my god. It's such a nitpick. It is such a nitpick. But for fuck's sake, the only way that they can fix this is that in the anime, the Moro arc is after the Dragon Ball superhero movie. That is the only thing I can think of that would fix it. Because if they were to make it so that It was the Broly movie, Moro, Granola, maybe another arc after that, and then the superhero movie. Someone else needs to write Goku's character, man. It's getting so fucking annoying. For one thing, why did Goten and Trunks not transform into a Super Saiyan in the entire movie? Second of all, did we seriously need that Gotenks? I understand that Gotenks is comedy relief, and I know that even Trunks had to remind Goten what specific dance he was referring to, which is just dumb. Unless they do a different kind of dancing, in which, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. Anyway, I get they messed up the dance, that's why Fat Gotenks appeared, but I don't know, like, he was there for, funny haha, but Piccolo can already do that. Krillin was there, and he was fucking comic relief as well, so yeah, I don't know. I feel like when it came to that, it was a bit much, and Gotenks really proved that. So I did like Gohan's beast form, but at the same time, what the fuck is going on? This is another Super Saiyan Rage case where we don't even get the official name in the fucking movie. This is just another form, like Super Saiyan Rage. And like Super Saiyan Rage, we have to figure out what is this form, what is it about, and so on. If you want my personal opinion, I think this is a Super Saiyan 2 form of Mystic. In a weird way, I think, like, it's on its own branch, and, yeah. You'd think after the whole Super Saiyan Rage and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution thing, they, like, would give us a bit more detail, but no, they don't. I understand the movie was about to end, but seriously, what the fuck? Holy crap, we're nearly 22 minutes in, and I'm finally talking about the main villain of this movie. Okay. I feel like Cell Max is a giant hit and miss. It's a hit because, well, Cell's back. He's a massive threat to the Earth again. He's an incredible foe. His design isn't that bad, and his attacks are fucking gorgeous looking. As to why I think it's a giant miss is because this just isn't Cell. There's a lot of sin that. I feel like I'm turning into fucking Voldemort. They know that Cell and Gohan is an iconic fight. It's one of the most beloved matches in all of Dragon Ball. But I don't think they understand why. Cell was cunning, he was arrogant, but he had good reasons why. He was strong as fuck, he was the perfect being. Cell was an amazing villain, so when it came down to Cell vs Gohan, it brought out both of them incredibly. But in SuperHero, there is none of that. Instead, what you practically get is an empty shell. Sure, it's cool, but that's kind of it. Just a giant rage bug who just screams. This is related, so I will just mention it here. I'm sad that Gamma 2 was the one that died. In all honesty, I feel like it should have been Gamma 1. This isn't just because I prefer Gamma 2 over Gamma 1, but I feel like it would help Gamma 2's character grow. Gamma 1 out of the two is the much more serious type. The one who wouldn't take any risks. So I think it would have been a lot more nicer to have it so that when Gamma 2 is about to fly off, Gamma 1 stops him, knocks him down, and Gamma 1 sacrifices himself instead. For once, he's taking the risk. This would give Gamma 1 a bit more depth, and it would give Gamma 2 a bit of a reflection to be a little bit more serious from now on in honor of Gamma 1. Now, for what I'm about to suggest next, it really doesn't matter who would have died. I'm just saying I would have preferred if it was Gamma 1, but anyway. In the movie, instead of having Gamma 2 fading away into dust, I would have actually preferred to see Cell eating Gamma 2 and then transforming into Cell Maximum. I don't know. Appearance wise, Cell Maximum would be different. I mean, who knows, maybe he would stay the exact same height. And what I'm about to say may be a bit fanservy, but I honestly would have liked to see Cell, in terms of personality, be sort of like Gamma 2, but have a more Dragon Ball Z Broly edge to it. But the only thing that Cell can say or even scream is Gohan. Even if you want to disregard everything I said, I still think that Cell saying Gohan would have been so much better. Cell Max just screaming Gohan, 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 like more or less targeting him. Give Gohan flashbacks saying, no, this can't be the same Cell that I faced, shit like that. And then the scene where Piccolo gets fucked up by Cell would be so much better, like, oh my god. Okay. I think you guys get the idea. At the end of the day, I still enjoy this movie, and while I do have some problems with it and things that I would personally change, I still enjoyed this movie. It was a lot of fun, there was so many great moments, and honestly, if you haven't seen it already, how are you watching this video? How have you made it to the end of this video? Leave a like. No, but go watch it, even for a second time. It's a good movie. And as I mentioned earlier, because of how they kind of fucked up the placement of this movie, if they made it so that the anime picks up from Dragon Ball SuperHero, then the Moro arc, then the Granola arc, honestly, I don't think would it change anything? I don't think it would. So anyone at Toei, if you're somehow watching this, please don't strike me for copyright, please, thank you. Akira Toriyama, someone, make it so that the Moro arc of Dragon Ball Super happens after the Dragon Ball SuperHero movie. There, fixed it, you're welcome. But yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, evening, and or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters.